elegantly rough and tough, and only sometimes welcoming. That characteristic Berlin blend also rubs off on the fashion scene. During Fashion Week, designers from around the world come to the German capital for the luxury labels, streetwear and wild parties. Among the organizers, it's also time for some reflection. At the moment, all of us in the textile industry, indeed the whole sector, are facing tough times. People can't just keep on doing the same thing, and for us too, it's important that the trade fair moves on. For Karl-Heinz Müller, change is what it's all about. He's the director of Bread&Butter, the leading trade fair for urban streetwear. Standing still is not an option, and it seems easier in Berlin as a leading trade fair to retain that charm and cool. The location is legendary, the former Tempelhof Airport, hosting 500 exhibitors from around the world. Germany is a market, a strategic market with comprehensive distribution. From boutiques to the big chains and online shops, Germany is an important market, but it's difficult to penetrate. You have to be very well prepared and offer very good service because Germans think about what they buy, and it's less about impulse buying. Thanks to the other trade fairs in Berlin, Berlin has positioned itself as a key metropolis in the context of fashion. Bread&Butter has changed venues several times, but it seems the trade fair can and should only work in Berlin. The fact that Berlin has developed its own style and enjoys an international reputation is in part due to companies like this one. Jana and Nina run their own business. They're successful designers of t-shirts, jewelry and accessories. Berlin is rough, but there's lots of opportunity. There is no long-established fashion scene like there might have been 150 or 200 years ago, or even before the war. The sewing workshops, textile manufacturing, etc. That was all picked apart by the war and the division of Germany, some of it destroyed completely. It does exist in cities like Milan, Paris and New York, so it makes it difficult to get established in those places. It's always more difficult to join an existing group than it is to start your own. Fewer constraints, a lot of room to maneuver. Small labels have more capacity to spot trends and even to set them. Jana and Nina's label is not only about design, it's also about sustainability and responsibility. Within the realm of the possible, you try to do your bit by doing lots of research, looking what's out there, maybe buying something in that's expensive. The t-shirts we have now are made using organically grown cotton, and by using wind power, emissions are reduced by 90%. So you have to put more work into it, and maybe also increase your prices for customers. But then you can say, I can sell this to you for this price with a good conscience, because it's organic or produced under better conditions than shirts you otherwise get in the shops. So is this a new trend and will it be scaled up? Bread&Butter is showcasing many new, small labels this year. The reason, say the organizers, is because quality is more important than quantity.